Well, these are fun. These little 3/4 heads, and I like doing those.
I like his expression.
Yeah, I wanted to do something with an open mouth smile, but I found this picture of this person with a no teeth smile, so I thought, okay, that'd be a good one to do. So I've got a couple of materials that I like to use. Like for my little goblin here, he's made out of Super Sculpey. And Super Sculpey is probably one of the funnest clays for me to work with. It's very user-friendly. It's a polymer / ceramic, so you do have to bake it off. And I bake these in a toaster oven. I've got this zombie head that I actually sculpted that in 4.5 hours last week, and now I'm on to painting it up, but that went very, very quickly for me.
So you put the red down, and then after that you're doing like a yellow.
Yeah, so the entire thing I did red, this color. Then I went in and kind of dry brushed kind of a neutral flesh tone. And then the rest of it I'm just going to stipple on various different colors just to kind of give it a little bit of interest in the coloring.
Are you gonna do like purples and stuff in the crevices to make it like deeper?
Well, I kind of do that red down first, and then if I kind of lightly go over it, I get some stuff in the creases. Certain things I will go in and darken up. In 1985, a gentleman by the name of Dick Smith retired from the film industry. He had a 50-year career and is still considered by most people in the industry one of the finer makeup artists that we had. They called him the godfather of modern makeup effects, and he came up with a lot of materials and techniques that the top artists still use today. Anyway, he retired and he started teaching, and I had the privilege of being one of 100 students between America and Europe that he was taking on at the time. Now the class is now open for others that would like to do it, but I think he was kind of testing the waters and started with a smaller group of students to see how it would go. My makeup career officially began 33 years ago when I learned beauty and runway makeup back in San Diego. And then it kind of went off from there. I learned special makeup effects a couple of years after, and I have been doing that also. Generally, I can paint something between 3 to 6 hours. Before, when I was working with photographers and models that were on a very specific schedule, I really had to learn to crank out my work pretty fast, so 3 hours was like a luxury for me. Now, depending on the design, of course, and how much of the body is covered, I really like to have a good 5-hour window of being able to create what I think is some of my best work. I really want to put a lot of effort into it, and 2 to 3 hours doesn't give you a lot of time to do that kind of detail. Probably spend a bulk of my time from the collarbone up, just trying to shape it right. Because I mostly do clothing and things like that. So
Right.
this is more like actual work.
Does Venom have claws?
I don't. Well, does Venom have claws when it goes all
really
out?
long, like
We have those black claws.
That'd be
You know how
awesome.
easy it is to stick those on.
It is.
You mean
If you get
the
started now.
I don't have the electrician's tape with me.
yeah.
Think we should do any highlight on our hair, or bring it out a little bit from the
Not
background?
necessarily. In fact, you do a tad bit of Photoshop, yeah?
Yeah.
You just
I think less
black
than
out
that.
your diamond earrings. Post.
What? You have diamond earrings?
That's true, I do have, yeah, if you just black out.
Wait a second. All right.
Yeah, they don't really need much for hair.
All right.
Yeah, I don't really want any hair anyway.
So we can do a few of these, and then we can do some. Also gel the background a little bit.
Ooh,
Maybe
yeah.
put like a dark green or something.
Ooh, that'd be nice.
That would be cool, like a little bit of shine to it.
Something.
Like a groove.
And then maybe a couple of snow shots.
That would be cool.
In the snow.
If it was snowing, that'd be cool. But
Come on, you're a model.
All right.
Models suffer for their art.
Yeah. So I guess this is sort of the mark where that like.
For me as an artist, it affects me in the fact that it makes me think more business-like. I'm very, was it right brain is a creative side, so I'm probably 95% right brained and 5% all the business side of it. So it has been eye-opening. I've had to learn a lot about running my own business. And I like the fact that I work for myself, and I can schedule my day however I think it needs to go for me to get the things done that I need to, and not feel like I am stuck behind a desk somewhere. Get as much advice from others who have gone before you about different business practices. That is good for you to know, especially when it comes to the financial side of it. But I would also say, I'm assuming that if you are doing an entrepreneurial business, it's something that you have a heart for. And so I would say throw yourself into it 100% and love what you do. And always keep track of the fact that if somewhere in your business it starts becoming tedious and bothersome and you're not enjoying yourself, you need to kind of rethink about what you want to do with the business. I think the businesses that are the most successful are the ones where the people are the most passionate about what they're doing, and you gotta really love your work. Fortunately for me, I absolutely love the work that I do.